Welcome to match number 3 of Candlepin Bowling, brought to you by Candlepins for Cancer. Last week, Dave Godwin defeated Mike McGinty 380 to 347. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Mike had a tough start in the first game, and I was able to jump on it and just keep up with him the rest of the way.
Yep. Just staying with him because he put those 4 marks in a row in the third string.
Yeah.
Granted, you were up 42, but 4 marks in a row can change things.
Can change a lot of momentum. I've been bowling a long time. I know what that's like. I've been against it. I've been with it. So just going to keep going and just keep throwing the ball how you want.
This week you got Korey Packard, who just yesterday won the men's Chicha tournament.
He did, yeah. And I've known Korey for a long time, so I know what he's capable of. And, it's not going to be easy. I know that for sure.
Definitely not, but I think it's going to be a great match, and I can't wait to get to it.
Me neither.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have Dave Godwin starting off the third match of our first Candlepins for Cancer ladder.
Semifinals. All of a sudden, here we are.
That was quick. And a great first ball.
Nice start for Godwin.
Means a 9 drop. Favorable wood.
Right at it.
Starts it off with a spare. It's always good to get that first one out of the way.
First one is out of the way for Dave, who threw a 380 against Mike McGinty to get here in the last week's match.
On the head pin again, right through the middle, leaves the spread eagle plus the 8 pin. Just sneaks by the 3 pin. And a good out. An 8 box.
All right, go, Ray, let's go.
We got our first look at Korey Packard. Korey's been around for quite a while.
Korey has been around a while, and he has a lengthy resume as well.
50 years old, has a high single of 195, high triple 455, high 5 of 737. It's looking at the 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 6, 7, 10. And he makes a bid.
Sent a piece of wood late at that 6 and 10. Ran out of real estate and into the channel.
And the 10 box. Starting on lane 10. That one got away a little bit. Got a tough shot for a spare here. Goes on the outside. And he's got the 3-6 left for the 10. And just to remind our viewers out there, the winner of this tournament will have a $2,000 prize.
Nice 10. Boy, you can't argue with that, Jeremy. $2,000 to the winner.
$2,000 to the winner, $1,000 to the runner-up. I believe the loser of this match will get $500.
It's $500 to the loser of this match, so. And these types of prizes we're looking to only increase as we go here on Candlepins for Cancer.
Absolutely. The more participation that we get in these roll-offs, so if there are any bowlers that are out there listening to this, you need to get in on this.
And keep your eye out for the next roll-offs. We will have those posted. And come one, come all. Everybody get involved with this. It's for a great cause.
Absolutely. Great bid by Dave.
We want to put the best product that we can together. That includes the best bowlers. We need all of you involved.
Exactly.
And so Dave with a 10.
And a $10.
Give him 31 through 3.
First ball in lane 10. Through the 2-pin. He tries to sneak outside, but ends up going through the hole. He's looking to clean this up.
Yeah, try to muster up all he can. 8 or better would be optimal. Tough
that's
six.
a toughie.
Tough
You know,
six.
and he put the ball where he wanted, where he wanted to. But again, you never know what's going to happen.
Have to just settle for 6 there, and that'll bring up Packard. Fresh off a pair of 10s.
Looking to see if he can break through the ice.
Korey's still trying to find his groove here on the first ball. Takes out a really strange one, though, in the 3-5 and leaves the 5-pin where the on the deck somehow.
And Korey's looking to clean this up a little bit. And a decent out.
Good work to get 7.
Well, he's opposite a 6 box now, so
Both of our bowlers off to a little bit of a cool start. Side of Godwin's single, we haven't really seen much yet.
Korey Packard was on the 2018 World's Championship team, Team Academy, with a guy we saw a couple weeks ago, Brian Fuller Jr.
That's right.
He's
The winner of this match will be bowling another member of that team, if I'm not mistaken, in Nick Norcross.
absolutely. We have 3. Oh, what a bid. Yeah, 3 of our 5 bowlers in this ladder series were on that team.
I'd say that's a pretty good team, Jeremy.
That's a pretty good team.
Korey settles for the 9. That'll put him at 36 through 4. However, just a 1-pin disadvantage now. Both of our bowlers trying to find it here early.
Godwin on the head pin leaves the triangle, the 5-8-9.
Nice ball flush in the 1-2 pocket.
Not always the easiest sleeve. It looks like it's routine, but just sneaks by the 5. And we'll clean that up for a $10. So we'll move over to lane 10.
47 halfway home through the first for Dave Godwin.
Looks like that one slipped out of his hand a little bit. Leaves the 4 horsemen on the left side. He has the 5, 8, and the 10. And we're shooting the head pin and the 10 pin. You know, in these kind of matches, this is where the pinning is going to make the difference.
All the important pins.
And he picks it up.
That's a beautiful 10. Like you say, important pins. So Korey has 36 through 4, and Dave has 57 through 6. It may not seem like much, but that's 21. Had he not made those pins, it's 19. So just by that, he's forced Korey into making a mark to take the lead already.
Yes.
Just by making those 2 pins there. Korey's going to have a chance to make the mark with a with the high-low jack with the piece of wood that's actually up on top of the lip.
Be interesting to see how he plays it. Oh, the ball goes around the 7.
The ball jumps around the 7, over the double wood, and into the pit.
And a 9 box.
All right, come back here, Korey. I'll start him up.
So Packard with 45 through 5, opposite the 10 from Godwin.
On the head pin, leaves a triangle on the right side. We have the 6, 9, and 10. And he'll pick the 9 pin, leaving the 6 and the 10. And he'll get the 10. So 2 pin difference. Godwin up 2. Both of our bowlers looking to try to find a way to break loose. Other than Dave's spare in the first box. Good first ball, and the 7 pin will fall.
Got the tough one. He's got the 2 and the 5. Piece of wood in between the 2 and the 5.
And he makes it.
Nice shot by Godwin.
You know, and sometimes the marks can be contagious. You know, your opponent gets a couple marks that, you know, starts to light a fire under you a little bit.
It sure does work both ways. We've seen our bowlers go open after open. See if we can go mark after mark.
Just off the head pin.
Take 6, the 1, 2, 7, and 9. Outside! Wow! Everything but the 7. What a great bid on it.
And the 9 box. We have 82 through 8. Korey opposite the mark. Korey's still looking to break through. Great first ball, leaves the 5-10.
Nearly was the 5-7-10. That was an interesting lead for such a good first ball. Classic cut shot here.
Gave it a go, leaves the 7. I mean, that's one, you have to cut that. There's like a square inch.
Right.
That you...
Razor thin.
We have the
Just
9
9
bucks.
for Korey.
Through completed boxes, 9 pin deficit. You know, a mark and a good fill right here can change the whole complexity. It's still early though. It's only the first string. On the head pin.
Wow. Absolutely buried. Leaves the 6, 7, and 9.
Now this is something you don't see every day.
Well, there is a fun piece of wood. If he can get anywhere near the cap, it's got a chance.
Oh, he gave it a bid. And he'll pick the 10. So we have an 8-pin lead for Dave Godwin as we go into the 9th and the 10th box. Now for the second string, I hear we're going to have a special guest.
Are we going to have a special guest, Jeremy? Because I think I've heard rumors.
I've heard rumors.
I think we're going to have our tournament director and our creator of this entire project, Mr. Alfie Johnson, is going to be joining us in the second string. Is that right?
That is right. Right on the headpin again.
Well, sign me up. I like Alfie.
What Alfie is doing for the game right now is... I don't even have words for it.
It's second to none, Jeremy. It's second to none. Making big moves, doing big things for the Candlepin community. And, what a bid by Godwin. Wow.
And it's not even just what he's doing for the game. It's what he's doing for the people in the game, like that are around the game.
That's right. We are indeed a family. Albeit a dysfunctional one sometimes, but Alfie's really helping us come together, and with this type of tournament, this type of atmosphere, this type of event, you can't say enough about him, and can't wait to have him join us. A beautiful ball by Godwin.
A first strike of the match.
Timely strike.
Come on, 2 more.
Strike of the 10th. He's at 102 plus his 2 bonus balls.
2.
On the headpin. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. You have the 3, the 4, the 6, the 8, and the 10. Piece of wood that could help.
That's a good shot. It's a good count.
And that's what I was wondering, if that piece of wood would have, helped or just gone in front.
In that case, it did just jump in front, but it is an 18 box for Godwin to finish up with a 110. Which, all things considered, I think you take a 110. If you were to ask him, I think he'd take that score at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Considering the situation, it probably isn't going to hurt him that much, considering Korey's at 74. He's off to the right here.
He's struggling to find the headpin.
And when he has found the headpin, he's been very unlucky. A couple of absolutely brutal leaves for Korey when he has hit the headpin. Makeable one here with the 1, 2, 7, 8, and 10.
And that piece of wood.
Just the headpin.
Wow. And a good out. And an 8 bucks. But you know what? Mark and a good fill still keeps him very much in the match.
Mark for 100. If you get to 100, you're within 10 pins. First string of 3.
I mean, essentially, even at 10 bucks, yeah, you ideally don't want to start out with a 92, but he's still in the match.
Right.
And this is set up okay. We have the 1, the 3, and the 7. Piece of wood angled towards the 7.
It is pretty favorable. If he's really nice and full on the headpin, I think he's okay. Oh, wow.
It leaves the 7.
And Korey very unlucky on that shot.
He's going to finish with a 91. Still under 20 pins. So first string, Dave Godwin 110, Korey Packard 91. Like I said, first string is done. We'll see what happens in the second.
And not the optimal start that Korey was looking for, but at the end of the day, not the end of the world, as you rightly said. It's under 20 pins.
All right, Korey Packard coming up on lane 9, starting our second string. Started out with a 91. Threw in a good first ball, but not a lot to show for it. But you know what? You know what, Richie? We have our guest for our second string.
There it goes.
Good bid by Korey. Richie, we have Al Johnson with us, tournament director.
We have Alfie himself here. The man.
Yeah,
Wow, Korey, could you fit through that hole? I did not think so, but that'll be an 8. At any rate, Alfie.
Yes, sir.
Al Johnson here with us. What a treat.
I don't know about that.
This really is a treat. What this could be, what this could turn into, is an amazing thing.
Well, we're hoping this is like well more than a trial run. I'm hoping that we can get this, especially to the Candlepin community. We're trying to redo what was in the past. I know it sounds a little crazy, but it worked in the past. I think it can work again. More people are actually bowling Candlepin than I've seen in a long time.
Yep.
I know some alleys their numbers are way up. Getting these kids off the phones into the alleys. A close friend of mine, Steve Reno, always says Candlepin's one of the only games where no one sits the bench.
Exactly. I've never actually thought of that.
That's why you hang around with Steve Reno.
That is a good point.
Godwin with a good first ball, leaves the 7, 8, and 10. Now, Al, maybe you could tell us a little bit more. I know you explained it on the first show. Tell us a little bit more about the Candlepins for Cancer and who it helps.
Well, what we're doing here is, instead of, it's a 501c, so if you make a donation, it's you can deduct it from your taxes. But it mainly works like this. We raise money through charities that I have at Ocean Gaming and Hampton Beach. And you get 35% of the gross there. What we do is we get 10 days a year, we divide that money up. We put some aside for Candlepin roll-offs, but we put a bigger bulk aside to send to people who are recovering from chemo and radiation. Now that can take over a month, where you're at home, you can't do anything, you may not be able to pay your bills. That is what this charity concentrates on. I like to concentrate on the Candlepin community. It's like been my whole life, and a way to spread the word about what we're trying to do. Whereas we're not going to be giving money to some big corporation and they can decide what to do with it. I feel we just work on a singular level, a singular family, that they may need help for a month where one of their people in their family may not be able to get out of bed, recovering from chemo and radiation. I've been there. It's tough. You actually don't even know how long you've been in bed.
Right.
So you need to pay your rent, you need to get food, you need to get, if you have a tube in your stomach, it's very expensive to pour that stuff down that tube to give you your nutrients and everything you need. And that's mainly our whole charity, and that's it. I'm not trying to do anything but help our neighbors and people in the Candlepin community out through New England.
Right, and as Richie had just said, I mean, the Candlepin community, it is a family.
Big time. I first came back here to New Hampshire, and I was stunned at how many people knew who I was when I walked into a bowling alley. And then somebody else brought up to the family that it's a family. I was like, wow, and it really resonated with me, that statement. Every bowling alley I went into, people actually recognized me. And that's why we're on a YouTube station now, because many of the people said, well, Al, a 19-year-old kid. He says, well, I watch you on YouTube. I'm like, what? And he was just like, yeah. He says, I watched all your shows on YouTube. And then my charity came along, and you guys came along, and we just put 2 and 2 together, and we already have a Candlepin channel, and we're just going to add this to it and hopefully raise money to help out these families and help our game. And that's my whole goal.
And it's so far, I mean, it's amazing. And, you know, we only got 18 bowlers in the first roll-off, and we're giving a $2,000 prize to the winner of this tournament.
We're giving away $4,000 today, Alfie. I mean, thanks to you, and thanks to all the support that you've given us.
Well, Candlepins for Cancer too is also a big part of the. I got to say this again, because without Ocean Gaming accepting my charity into their casino, we would be way far behind. And I have another Golden Years Healthcare out of Western Massachusetts. They've helped me to get started. So I mean, you can't leave some of these people out that I actually grew up with and know. For me, this is just an exciting thing. We used to, like Steve Reno and some of these top bowlers, Gary, name the top bowlers would come to a tournament once a year, and we raised good money for multiple sclerosis years ago. So when I got up here, I said, maybe we could take this another step. once I moved to New Hampshire and realized bowling was still really big up here, I was very stunned. And it just kind of fell together in little puzzle pieces. And little by little, we're growing. Like right now, we're taping a TV show. You know what I mean? With some of the top 5 guys that are in the game right now.
Yep.
I mean, just start the first match. The guy threw a double. The guy goes back and throws a double right back at him. I was like, holy smokes.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen that.
I've never seen it. I've been bowling for 40 years.
It's great stuff, and I really think we're only going to be going forward.
We also, if you're going to try out for the show, and this is for all bowlers, whether you're a 105 average or a 120, in this tournament, if we get, like, for example, the last tournament, we messed up some dates where people were doing other things. A lot of people couldn't bowl, so we only ended up with 20 bowlers. But this pays 15 spots in those 20. So if you want to come to a tournament, like the old Pro Tour, for example, it paid like 20 plus spots. So it gave you some incentive. Well, maybe I'm not going to win, but I'm going to make something. And I'm going to keep coming back, because the more you bowl in this game, the better you are going to be.
Absolutely.
I can't push this game long enough. It straightened out my life when I was a kid. You know, woke me up to realities. And the friendships, again, back to family. I mean, I've known Steve Reno, and hopefully he comes on and talks to you guys later. Just through bowling, we became close friends. And many of the big names, we've got maybe some older people listening right now, like Jeff Atkins, Charlie Jutras, you know, Tommy Olsta. He goes without saying about Tommy. But we're trying to bring that feel back. And this is our first try.
And you know, there's only one way to go. It only gets better from here.
You just got to hope these guys start throwing strikes or they're not going to make any money.
Well, Korey's working on. He's going for $25 right now.
And so many people have already showed interest in the next series for us, and we can't wait to do this again with you, Alfie. This is just really a treat for everybody involved.
What a great ball. Eddie, strike for Korey, $25 in bonus money.
3 in a row, and Korey Packard all of a sudden has a lead on this match.
Before I go, I just want to say one thing, that your other announcer and me and him are really good doubles partners.
I've heard that.
We do okay, Alfie.
You guys, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful ball by Godwin. Unfortunate on the break. He's got the 7 and the 9. Wood on the right. I think maybe left tip here, Jeremy.
Yeah, to kind of slide it off the wall and come back the other way.
Oh! You got to remember, when I was bowling, I was in 3 leagues and bowled every week. So a single was like, please give me singles. I'll take singles all day long.
So it'll be 9 for Godwin.
Yeah.
Who finds himself all of a sudden down 11 and opposite a strike from Korey Packard.
Korey, who seemed to struggle the first string, is starting to find his stride. Dave on the head pin. Working ball.
Wait a minute.
Right? Everybody plays. What a great line. So I used it. I should have said Candlepin. Yeah, I used your name a couple times. Nobody sits the
And
Dave
Godwin
right on it.
covers the spare, timely spare.
Korey working on a strike.
On the strike with the 11-pin lead. Here entering the 7th. Game 2 here in the semifinals.
On the head pin. We're looking for a double. Could it go? Wood goes right in front of the 7.
Looking for 4 in a row is Korey Packard here. And he's got it. 4 in a row and another $25 for Korey Packard.
That's the thing you got to watch out for him. When he gets going, I mean, he's one of the best out there.
91 first game, 94 through 6 in the second.
Oh, just missed, but a little bit of a break.
Off to the right, and well, that's a strange one, but boys, you got to love that. The 3, 8, and 9. Very strange leave. Gives him 111 through 7.
Ooh.
Yep, just a little bit to the left.
Yep.
He knows it.
And an 8 box for 119 after 8.
They have one here. That's right over there.
Dave on the first ball.
Come on.
5-7, and the piece of wood really isn't that favorable. I think he almost has to go right at the 5 pin. Maybe even sneak by it if he can get by.
Oh, he gave it a go.
Really good try.
Leaves the 7. And a 9 box, 69 through 7 as he moves over to lane 10.
Hang one up there.
Half Worcester right side. Just snuck by that head pin.
Work it out now, Big. Show me how.
Little full.
Clean them up here.
Leaves the check mark and the 610. He's looking to have, he needs an out. And another 6 box.
A tough trip for Dave. Puts him at 75 through 8.
25 pin lead for Korey Packard through completed boxes. Again, I mean, Dave's nowhere near out of this match.
Nope.
Ooh,
Stop it.
Wow, brutal.
that 2
Moves
pin.
the 3 pin off the spot.
Yeah.
Still wiggling, so it's sure it's the check mark, but
So, I mean, that's an ugly leave right there.
oh, and he makes
Oh,
it.
what a shot! That one right there deserves 10 on this. Just off, leaves the 1, 3, and the 7. The piece of wood on the left moving up. It's not really going to do him any good now. Goes right around the 7. We're looking at 140 plus. And a 10, a 146 second string for Korey Packard. Be $25 for winning the string.
Godwin looking to finish up strong.
Another great first ball. Not a lot to show for it. He has a little bit of help in that piece of wood.
Not a whole lot of help. Going to
No.
be difficult to get to the 7 pin.
Leaves the 7. And a 10 box. 85 through 9. You know, Mark here could cut into that deficit. It's at 32 pins right now through completed boxes. You know, if you can pull out, you know, a couple, you know, spare, good fill, or strike spare.
Any mark here, yep. He was up 19 after 1. He optimally would like to keep it about that going home.
And a
Beautiful
great
ball.
first ball. Leaves the 5 pin. And he's right on it.
Nicely right in there.
Perfectly timed mark. Obviously, he's looking at anything 7 or better. Just off the head pin, we'll get 6. 6 and a 101.
101 for Godwin.
26 pin lead for Korey. So after 2, it's Korey Packard, 237. David Godwin, 211.
26 pins. What a quick swing. From 19 up to 26 down. From 19 down to 26 up.
Could change just as quick in the 3rd string. So Dave Godwin coming up. Dave Godwin coming up.
Dave, bounce right out of there, Davey.
26 pin match.
Starting off our 3rd string, like you said, 26 pins. He's looking to start off hot.
Yeah, start where he finished. He finished on a nice mark.
Right on the head pin.
Nice ball.
The 5-8, 5-9, 10.
Not the worst leave in the world. Looked a little better than the ball. Right tip of the wood should be okay.
Yeah. Especially where his ball comes in from right
Yep.
to left.
Nice
And
shot.
a shot. Little full on the head pin, leaves the 210.
Oh, he's okay with the back piece where it is. Helps the shot immensely now. Right on it, beautiful. Timely trip for Godwin. 2 clutch marks.
Now let's see if Korey can keep his hot streak going, finishing with a 146, the 2nd string.
A 6 mark, 146. A lot of big fills.
Yep.
Just great bowling all around.
Right on the head
And
pin and a strike.
that is by far the best ball he's thrown so far.
Came out of his hand nice and smooth.
Absolutely 10. A timely 10.
On the head pin. Bounced it a little bit, but still drops 8. Got the 5 and the 8.
Yep, did get the 3 to fall at the last minute, which is fortunate.
He knew as soon as he let go of that one. So he's going to try and come back, get these 2 pins. And a 9 box, 27 for 2. Godwin looking to add another $25 in bonus money. He had $50 in bonus money from last week's show. Just off the head pin.
Off the head pin, but not bad at all, really. The 3-6, 8 and 10.
Couple pieces of wood. He's got the wood in front, a piece of wood to the right behind it.
Yeah, The second one in the back kind of rolled up a little bit too far up for my liking, but let's see what he does. He
And
gets
he
it
makes
there
it.
anyway. Beautiful shot.
There's $25 in bonus money.
Great shot to get that second piece involved. Be sure to get both those back pins with the 8 and the 10. That's a great shot by Dave.
So any mark consecutively is $25 at this point. If any of our bowlers throw a triple strike, that's $500.
Oh, beautiful ball by Godwin.
And he's looking to add 25 more. Uh-oh. And the 10 bucks.
Nothing you can do but kind of chuckle about that one. Dave would love to have that one back.
That's another one of those. As soon as he let go,
Yeah.
he knew.
Well, when you haven't even let go of the ball yet and you say, oh yeah, on the way, kind of a good indicator. He does clean up the 10 though, so that gives him 62 through 4. Korey a little bit full on the head pin.
Oh, piece of wood comes up. Didn't catch that. Catch that 6
Didn't catch
pin.
the 6 or the 4 on the way back, but he did rest up against that second piece in the back now, Jeremy. Maybe the 2 pins?
Yeah, I mean, you gonna go outside on those 2? Just like that?
Whoa,
Oh,
what a bid.
and the 10.
That's a nice 10 from Korey. Gives him 37 through 3.
So opposite Dave's 10 bucks.
11 pins. The lead for Korey at the moment.
Great first ball. Got the 4 and the 7. Nice piece of wood. Oh, and
Nice
the wood
shot by Korey.
snapped. You know, I wasn't 100% sure if he was going to catch that wood, if it would have snapped forward or not.
I guess we found out because I was thinking the same thing. Playing with fire on that one for sure, but worked out that time for Korey. It's a big mark. Godwin now. 11 pins down. Big ball.
Leaves the 10 pin. He's going to need at least one out of the 2 here where Korey is sitting on a mark. Oh, and he sneaks by on the right side. And picks it up for the 10. He's 72 for 5 boxes.
Same first one, yeah, same first one. Better result.
I mean, ultimately that very well could have been 5 marks in a row.
Oh, for sure. You miss by a quarter board like that.
It's a game of millimeters. Another great first ball, and he gets the break. Looking at the 10 pin again, he's going to be looking for redemption on this one.
Not gonna lie, Jeremy. I'd think about it. After just missing the 10. But he won't do it.
And he's got it. He wasn't going to miss that one.
No.
There's no way that he was going to miss that one.
It's a game of inches and a game of confidence, too. Dave with a nice confident ball after just missing that 10 pin. Shows a lot of class. And it really is basically a must-make situation.
Korey with a great first ball. 6-10. Nice piece of wood right in front.
Almost identical mirror image, I should say, to the last leave he had with the 4-7. I don't think he can get away with snapping this wood, though.
No. Now this one, he's going to have to be right on it. Just like that.
And he is.
Now Korey's looking at a chance for $25. Another $25.
Korey currently up 19 plus this ball through completed boxes.
On the head pin again, and the 7 goes. Looking at the 10, waiting to see where the wood's going to end up. I really don't like that front wood. I don't know, that's awfully close to the sidewall.
It's flattened out enough, I think, Jeremy, with that back piece behind it. Red line or left, I think he's okay.
Yeah, left
shot.
side, I mean, left side is a must. If he goes anywhere on the right side, I don't think that.
Right. And that's $25 in bonus money for Korey Packard.
Because I can't tell you how many times that I've had pieces of wood like that where I think I'm right on it, and then it just bounces off the sidewall and goes, you know, makes me say words that I don't want to say.
Put a ball, Dave. Put a ball, Dave. Up at 18.
Godwin now with his opportunity on the 6-10.
I mean, this is, at this point, I mean, this is another must.
He has to have it.
Oh, and he gets it.
Just by a whisker. Keeps him alive.
Up.
Puts him at 100 even. Plus a ball with 3 to go. Also another opportunity for more bonus money. Puts a good ball on the 1-3.
Light on it.
Moves the 2 off the spot. Well, he's got a toughie here. The 2, 7, 8, and 10. There's wood on the left of the 2-pin. There's wood on the right of the 2-pin. Got to make his mind up.
I mean, I think for me, anyway, I'm thinking the right side of that left wood. If I'm shooting the shot, I mean, Dave could have a completely different.
That's where he's going.
You know, clean it up for a 9.
115 for Godwin through 8. Unfortunately, it may be too little too late. Depending on what Korey does here, working on 3 marks in a row.
He's looking to add another. Korey's already at $100 in bonus money if you count the winner for winning the second string. Great first ball.
Boy, is he going to have to earn one here.
And we have the 4, 6, 7, 10. I mean, at this point, it's pick 2, pick 2. And he's going to be looking to get 2 here. Hopefully get at least a 9 box out of it. Ooh. So he's at 99 after 7. Has a 19-pin lead through completed boxes. Opposite and open.
We've said it before, Jeremy. 19 isn't quite 20, though.
It's not.
So he wants at least a 10 box here to make it 20 going into those last 2 frames.
And a great first ball.
Goodness.
Wow. We've seen a couple of leaves that most people will never ever see in their lives.
Why was 6 afraid of 7, Jeremy? Because 7, 8, 9. Absolutely brutal leave.
Well, the 6 couldn't have been that afraid of it. It was still standing. And a 7 box.
Yeah, just a 7
17
indeed.
pin.
And just like that, it is indeed 17 pins going into the last 2 frames.
I'm not going to say that's a coincidence.
It's something.
It's something.
Whatever it is, it's a new match here, especially if Godwin can throw a haymaker here. What a ball.
Get the corner.
Set up for him.
Oh, he's got to be careful, though. You got that double wood in the left. If it's me, I'm shooting that wood in the middle. I don't want to risk hitting that wood.
I think he's fine right at it. Hey, he takes your advice and sage advice as well. He hits it well.
I just know how I am. Because as soon as I see that double wood, my brain is already working. It's trying so hard not to go too far left, so I'm going to aim for the bigger target in the middle.
I mean, and you just put the ball in the middle, so there's something to be said for that.
Right.
Just do it again, you make the shot.
For Big Phil.
Godwin! Beautiful ball.
Back to the 7-8-9.
And wait a second. Boy, that other piece looked like it wanted to get involved for a moment. 7-8-9, and boy, it's tough to tell if those two pins are touching, which changes the shot if they are. I like almost right on the 8 pin the way he comes in inside out on the ball.
I agree.
It's a must make.
Oh, that's a little. I think it was a little higher than he wanted to be. And the 9 box for a 141 and a 352.
352 for Godwin.
The bad news is Korey needs 10 pins to win.
10 pins, yep.
On the head pin, keeps a 3. Got the 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. Nice piece of wood there. If he's right on the 3 pin, that should take the 7. I didn't say anything about the 6 or the 10 though.
I didn't see that in the brochure either.
Cleans it up for a 9. He's at 115. He needs 1 pin.
Godwin asked him to throw a 0 box, keep it going.
Throw a strike, player, please.
And Korey's going to be the winner. He will move on to face Nick Norcross in the championship for a $2,000 prize.
$2 grand, wow.
There it goes.
And let's not forget that Korey just won the men's Chicha yesterday as of recording time, and he walked out of there with $2,500.
Boy, have a weekend, huh?
And a good
124.
124 for 361. Another great match. I mean, Dave was never really out of the match. He kept himself in, throwing marks when he needed them. Some tough breaks. But
Came down to that last box, Jeremy. I mean, if he makes the 7, 8, 9, or, even it deserved a better fate than that, I think. He makes that, it would have forced Korey to perhaps have a mark. So 9-pin match after all, from down 29 to up 26 to 9 pins at the end of the day.
just great bowling.
It's good stuff. Can't wait for the finals. Packard and Norcross.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, after our third match, Korey Packard wins 361 to 352. Dave, I don't know what to say, but you had a string of tough luck. You gave a run on the end. A couple shots that didn't go. They looked like you hit right, but didn't. But you got $500 finishing third.
Awesome.
You got $150 in bonus money,
Awesome.
so $650
That's a great
to
day.
to bowl 6 strings today.
Yeah, that's a great day. I mean, stuff like this hopefully turns the game around. You know, Al Johnson, he's doing an amazing job getting this whole thing together. You'll definitely see me again rolling off, and hopefully we get a lot more people coming in too. This is awesome.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of people coming
yeah,
up.
yeah, this is great. This is awesome. I'm happy. I'm happy for the day, even though I lost. I lost to a good guy.
Korey is a good guy.
Yeah, sometimes.
We can't say bad things about Korey.
I really can't. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to say it online.
All right. But thank you very
Jeremy,
much.
thank you.
Great bowling.
Thank you.
And we'll see you for our championship match, Korey Packard versus Nick Norcross, for a $2,000 prize, $3,000 between the two bowlers. I can't wait.